You're the baddest around, you're the baddest. Ooh, you're the baddest, no doubt, you're the baddest. DMs beat like the goose. 1, 2, 3, 4, pick and choose. You got angles, you so bad you make the rules. You're the baddest around, you're the baddest. You're the baddest, no doubt, you're the baddest. You're the baddest, let me hear you scream and shout. You're the baddest, you're the baddest around, you're the baddest.
Channel 7 presents, live from Huntington Place, the 2022 Red Carpet Charity Preview.
Motor City is electrified tonight. Automakers from around the world are showing off their newest trucks, performance vehicles, and EVs. And the crowd is dazzling in gowns and tuxes, anticipating the return of the Detroit Auto Show. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here. I'm Dave LewAllen.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. Thank you all for joining us tonight. What a perfect evening for a party. And might I say, you look mighty handsome, Dave LewAllen.
Carolyn Clifford, what can I say?
Channel 7 is so proud to be the official broadcast partner of the Charity Preview. It feels so good to be back here live tonight. We are taking you behind the velvet ropes inside Huntington Place and outside in Hart Plaza. Let's start on the red carpet of Huntington Place with our own Alicia Smith, looking mighty stunning in that blue tonight.
Oh, you guys brought it. I tell you what, the cars are stars like this midnight blue F-150 Lightning, but I mean, look at all these beautiful people, right? Oh my goodness. There is no shortage of glamour here. I got the plum gig of covering the fashions tonight and getting to meet all these wonderful people. Who's glad that the auto show's in September now? Right? We're not trudging around in the ice and the snow anymore. And I tell you, somebody who is bringing the sizzle fashion-wise, Glenda Lewis over at Chevy. How about it, Glenda?
Oh, thank you so much, Alicia. You look beautiful. Good evening to all of you. And speaking of beauty, isn't she pretty? I think she's smiling at me. She wants me to take her home. But we are in the middle of Chevrolet. They're lighting up the charity preview and leading the way in making electric vehicles more affordable and also a transition to an electric future. It's going to be hot. Can't wait to tell you and show you all about it. Brian.
Hey, Glenda. You know, one of the things that I miss most about the auto show, concept cars. We're here in Stellantis. Take a look at this. The Dodge Hornet GLH. Now that stands for something. I'll have to have you look it up because it might not be safe for television. It's definitely safe for this car though. And then also right over there, you see that slate gray? That is the Dodge Charger Daytona. We're going to tell you all about that a little bit later.
We can say nothing else, but we love being indoors and outdoors. After 3 years, we're just loving this reimagined auto show.
It is an exciting night tonight, an exciting show in the days ahead for car lovers in Metro Detroit, no doubt. More than 1,500 journalists from around the world were in town this week as the Detroit auto industry made headlines. And we are giving you all access to the cars, the experiences, and the fun.
We have a first look at what you can see and do right here at the North American International Auto Show. Check it out.
The week started with a reveal by Chrysler. The 2023 Chrysler 300C wowed journalists with a 6.4-liter V8. Only 2,200 of these will be made.
Ford stampeded into Hart Plaza with the most powerful Mustang GT ever. The 2024 Dark Horse boasts 500 horsepower and a Coyote V8 under the hood. It joined the lineup of the new 7th generation Mustangs.
Jeep rolled in a 2023 Grand Cherokee 30th anniversary 4xe hybrid and revealed a hybrid Wrangler Willys 4xe.
General Motors unveiled the new 2023 Tahoe RST Performance Edition. It's an SUV with speed. It can go 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds.
Tonight, we'll also share with you so many other experiences, like this X-Turismo hover bike demonstration. This hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle was inspired by Star Wars.
Climb up the hill at Bronco Mountain or an off-road ride at Camp Jeep and Ram Camp. This is going to be an auto show to remember. You know, tonight's event began with 1,000 horsepower of air mobility. A jet suit took flight along the Detroit River and landed at the doors of the Huntington Place atrium. How cool was that?
One of the new innovations, right? After the landing, it was time to cut the ribbon on the North American International Auto Show. Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Mayor Mike Duggan were among those who joined tonight's chair to officially start the show. And tonight is such a special evening.
Oh my, the gala raises millions of dollars for a wide range of children's charities. Over the years, can you believe this? It has raised more than $120 million. That is a lot of money.
Yeah, such an important night. Joining us now is Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford Motor Company. Jim, thank you for hosting us, and your thoughts on finally a return to the auto show.
It is fantastic to be here. You know, the energy you can feel. It's great to have the electric vehicles driving inside.
Oh, yeah.
There's all sorts of cool new things, air mobility. And actually, we don't have to have a winter coat.
Oh, isn't that the best part?
The weather is like fantastic. So it's great to be here, and we're so proud of all the Ford employees to have you guys here.
Let's talk about that amazing stampede of Mustangs that we saw on Wednesday. And then you got to be excited about the 7th generation Mustang, right?
Yeah, you know, we came out with the Mustang Mach-E. It's all electric, and it allowed us to do another internal combustion, you know, affordable V8. And, you know, that car is sold in 150 countries. It's the top-selling sports coupe in the world now for 7 years. And we have another generation that, you know, the Dark Horse, which is kind of a Woodward Street Fighter. I'm really proud of the team. You know, we're now number 2 in electric vehicles behind Tesla in the US. We're also number 2 in hybrid behind Toyota, which are great. But, you know, this car really, the Mustang really, it's kind of our swagger in Detroit, right? And this car really captured the essence of American freedom for Ford.
Now, Lincoln, though, has made some news as well, Jim, and you've got some interesting things happening with Lincoln as well.
Lincoln's growing really fast, especially in China, actually. But we have the new show car to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln. My grandfather was a Lincoln dealer. Yeah. You know, Bill Ford's father was the chief engineer of the Mark II Lincoln. So we have a lot of history. 100th anniversary, we wanted to do something new with an autonomous car that you can kind of lounge and hang out. And everyone seems to like it.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of good news for Ford. Enjoy this show. Enjoy this moment with the return of the Detroit Auto Show.
Thank you so much to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford Motor Company.
So much more from the Red Carpet Charity Preview ahead for you. GM CEO Mary Barra is going to join Glenda Lewis to talk about the automaker's electric future.
Plus, we'll share the hottest trends we're seeing on the red carpet. Stay with us. Hundreds of bottles of champagne have been popped and wine uncorked for tonight's gala.
It is certainly a party here. And guess what? There is a signature drink. As always, it is called a cranberry fizz with Tito's vodka. So as we toast to the auto show's return, let's check in and check out the fashion on the Huntington red carpet with our own Alicia Smith.
Alicia.
Oh my God, I am having so much fun tonight. I gotta do a twirl. I'm just gonna do a twirl. Thank you. Oh, stop. They're so kind. I'm excited because Mariana Karras is here, back with us, a friend of the station, fashion trends expert, and you have pulled some amazing looks that you've just seen here in the crowd. Tell me about them.
Oh my God, the trends are spectacular, and it started with the Emmy shows.
Right.
So what we've seen a lot of one shoulder, we're seeing bright color, a lot of glitz and glamour, and then the silhouette of a very high, thigh-high slit.
I'm going to pull you over so we can show some of these actual trends here.
Right here we have 4 beautiful women, and all that bright color showing off the feminine form with the one shoulder. And then
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
stunning. And then we go right into some bright color with the red organza dress. And then we also have all that blue in the sparkle and all the glitz. We were seeing so much glitz and glamour. And then all that beautiful high thigh slit.
I did notice that at the Emmys on Monday, like the high showing the leg, ladies. Y'all are working it. I love it.
The trends are all about celebrating the feminine form, as you can see here. And then, of course, the gentleman, I was hoping to see a floral tuxedo, and the show did not disappoint. Two lovely men here wearing these all over floral tuxedos.
And and the prints too, and just the brocade, the stitching, all of it, it's all the details. And I love it that men feel comfortable to express themselves and have fun with fashion.
Absolutely, Alicia. We're seeing men that are coming out now in tuxedos and just suits that have all over pattern. They're wearing bright colors. They're very embellished with sequins and a lot of beading. So in our next segment, we'll show all of that as well.
And I have to say thank you to Roma Sposa, because Roma Sposa dressed both of us. Tell us about your gown.
My gown is a navy all over sequin. Again, the one shoulder, a little bit of glamour here with the scarf. But Roma Sposa always does such a beautiful, beautiful job with the gown.
They put this look together for me as well. And the blue tones is another big trend. We're seeing a lot of blue tones.
We were talking all about shades of blue. Yes. So you're seeing all the aquatic colors that really are great with skin tones, and we're seeing it all over the show today.
Mariana, thank you so much. We're going to check in with you again here in just a little bit. But Dave and Carolyn, back to you.
Oh, Alicia, you have the best job in the house. We love seeing all of the glitz and glamour. Always so much fun to see all the new styles and standouts on the red carpet, especially this year because it's still summer, no snow.
And we're surrounded by all of it as well, and it is just part of what makes this night so very special. What's in fashion for the vehicles at the auto show? Well, that's easy. Electrification. Glenda Lewis joins us with more on GM's EV efforts. Glenda.
Carolyn, Dave, I truly have a special guest in the middle of a beautiful display. Joining me right now is Mary Barra, General Motors CEO. And Mary, thank you for being with us.
Oh, it's great to be here. It's so nice to see the show back.
It's so nice to be out here on the showroom floor, as you said, and GM continuing to be innovators. You're shaking up the electric vehicle market, wanting to make it more attainable for all of us.
Absolutely. And, in 2018, we started investing in designing the Ultium platform, which is why we're able to do so many vehicles, like the Equinox right here that starts around $30,000. We've also got the Silverado EV and the Blazer EV, both from Chevrolet. And then in our other stands, we have the Cadillac Lyriq, we've got the GMC Hummer, and we have more coming because we really want everyone to be in an electric vehicle. And as you said, we want them to be attainable as well.
And you're working toward all electric. I mean, major money, $35 billion toward this future in the near future.
Absolutely. Between 2020 and 2025, we will invest over $35 billion to bring out EVs and also to bring jobs back to the United States with the battery plants. We will have at least 4 battery plants in this country, one in Ohio, one in Michigan, one in Tennessee, and one we haven't announced yet. So I'm really excited about bringing this technology because I think America should lead in EVs and battery technology for the globe.
And then the importance of having things built in America, the Orion Assembly Plant, Factory Zero. Will you talk about that?
Absolutely. And Michigan is our home. Yeah. And so to be able to rededicate the Detroit Hand-Trammet plant, where once I was the plant manager there, now Factory Zero, it's building the Hummer. It's also going to build the Cruise Origin, which is the dedicated autonomous vehicle, along with some of our other trucks. And then when we go down the road just a little bit to the Lake Orion plant, it's also going to be a battery electric truck plant. So, really Michigan is kind of becoming the core here for where a lot of our electrification products will be built. And so we're thrilled.
A charge behind putting us on wheels once again.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, we really mean it when we want to get everyone into an EV. And one of the key things we need to do that is also have a robust charging infrastructure. And that's why General Motors is investing $750 million in charging, working with our dealers, working with a lot of startup companies. And we also did a deal with the Pilot company, which will allow, they'll be upgrading some of their facilities and adding chargers. So we'll have charging across America. So when people think, if I only own one vehicle, can I own an electric vehicle? Our answer is going to be yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, Mary, it's incredible to see the company transform, continue to evolve with the time. Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Okay, all right. Dave, Carolyn, back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Glenda. Mary Barra, such an inspiration to so many people, but especially women and young girls who have just watched her career flourish. Amazing.
Breaking through that glass ceiling.
Absolutely.
Joining us now, Bill Ford Jr., Executive Chairman of Ford Motor Company. There is so much excitement for the return, Bill, of this show coming out of the pandemic, and I think we all feel it, don't we?
Oh yeah, and I love the fact we're doing it in September rather than January. I mean, first of all, our city always, looks great in September, not so great in January. So all the visitors that come for this event, they're seeing us at our best right now. And also, we can do things outdoors.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. We love Ford Motor Company. You're doing so much for the city of Detroit, especially with the Michigan Central Station. We have done stories and followed the progress there, but give us an update on the latest that you're doing. It's just amazing.
No, it's going to be great. I'm so excited. The restoration is coming along beautifully, and and actually the building right next to it, which we call the Book Depository building, that was actually a beautiful Albert Kahn building that had been sort of wrecked over the years. That's been really it's opening now. I mean, we have a kind of a soft opening going with it, but so it's coming, and it's going to be, when the train station opens, it's going to be spectacular.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, for sure. I've been inside during part of the reconstruction, and I'm excited to see the finished product. This show is mostly about electrification. I mean, let's be real, and you're trying to once again lead the way in EV.
Yeah, so there is a big push for EVs, and we had the president through this week, and when he was here a few months ago, he actually drove the F-150 Lightning, which is our electric F-150. And I wish we could make 10 times as many. I mean, we really undercalled how popular it was going to be. So there's a big push for electrification, yet we're not giving up on our old lineup. In fact, we just introduced the new Mustang a couple nights ago, and actually we did that outdoors at Hart Plaza, something we couldn't have done back in the old days when the show was in January. So we're going to have both. We're going to have EVs, and we're going to have internal combustion engines. So the customer will really decide what they want.
Yeah, I'm shopping around for an EV right now. Bill, you're always so gracious to have us here at Ford, so we thank you.
Well, thank you, Carolyn. Yeah. And Dave's great to see you,
great
too.
Great to see you, Bill. Thank you so very much.
Enjoy the show, for sure.
Bill Ford Jr. joining us here inside Ford for our red carpet preview show here tonight. And still ahead, what you can expect when you go off-roading in a Jeep.
It is so very cool. The who's who of Detroit are being spotted on the Huntington red carpet as well. Alicia, who just stopped by with you?
Well, the Sandy Pierce here is from Huntington Bank, one of the proud sponsors of tonight's big event. How exciting is it for you and for Huntington Bank to have the auto show back here at Huntington Place?
It's been a rough couple of years for all of us with the shelter at home and then everybody just being afraid to go out. And this is all Detroit. We gave birth to the auto industry. We gave birth to the middle class. And to have everyone come back to support community, to support the big three, and I just think it's so meaningful for this town, for Detroit. We are the Motor City.
We are the Motor City. Sandy Pierce, you just said it. We're going to print that. Okay. Well, we just put it on live TV.
What a great show, seriously.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for Huntington Bank's support. We'll be right back with more live coverage of the charity preview.
Everybody is talking about Bronco Mountain. It's behind us. If you come to the North American International Auto Show, you can take a ride on Bronco Mountain with a professional driver.
I think this is so very cool. It is a huge metal and wood structure, and it lets you experience what it feels like when a Bronco goes climbing, crawling, and taking on obstacles. You also learn about Bronco's GOAT mode, which means go over all terrain. The mountain is powered by hydraulics, and you will come down that hill at 38 degrees. Now, the goal of this is to give people an experience of off-roading, but you will be right here inside Huntington Place.
One of the, again, new innovations for the return to the Detroit Auto Show. Let's head to Brian Abel. He's hanging out in Jeep tonight. Brian?
Dave, Carolyn, exciting developments throughout the auto show, especially here at Jeep. Obviously, electrification is the way of the future. And joining me now, Tavon Brooks. Tavon, you are VP of Jeep brand. Just how important is electrification to the vision of Jeep?
It's very important, but for us, it's not just about compliance. It's about the value that we can provide to the customer. We provide something that's fun to drive, that's almost quiet operation, that's fuel efficient. And so our customers really love the 4xe technology we have. And in fact, Wrangler is the #1 selling plug-in in America today because of that. Yeah.
Did you ever think that there would be a Wrangler that was EV?
Yes, in short. I mean, we all are moving there, but for us, it's about capability. And that instant torque that you get is unmatched from a nice vehicle. So
now, for those that may not be familiar with how a Jeep feels, they can get in one here inside Huntington Place.
Right, for the very first time, we have Camp Jeep and indoor off-road park where people can actually go experience what it's like to go off-road in a Jeep vehicle. They can experience articulation, ground clearance. We have a mountain that's a 23-foot tall mountain that they can go up at a 45-degree angle. So yeah, just come check us out, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to squeeze it out of you. Yeah. Will we have a fully electric Wrangler coming to us?
I can't really talk about future product, but we did debut 2 new BEVs earlier this month, the Recon and the Wagoneer S, and that will come in 2024. So look forward to that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So much to look forward to with the Jeep brand. Tavon Brooks, really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Brian. You know, tonight's event has a huge focus on charity, which is so very important. The charity preview raises millions of dollars for 6 local nonprofits.
Alex Bahu joins us with more on how tonight's gala will help others in our great city. Alex?
You know, that's right, Carolyn and Dave. Here at the charity preview, we love the fashion, we love the vehicles, but tonight is also about these 6 charities that are benefiting from this spectacular fundraiser. I was lucky enough to catch up with one of them. That's the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan, and see the work that they're doing across communities. Before Philip Simpson was creating smiles across Detroit with his art, he was a kid growing up at 7 Mile and Hoover, uncovering his passion.
In my neighborhood, there was a Boys and Girls Club that I attended as a kid off Shaner, and it was actually one of my first art classes. I was always there, and it was just played a part in just building me up as a young kid.
Now, decades later, he's back with Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan, a testament to the impact of the organization.
I'm here now as a father, as a mentor, as an artist, and my kid is inside drawing with the Boys and Girls Club kids. It feels really good.
For nearly 100 years, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan has empowered local youth.
Boys and Girls Club, we're all about economic mobility, which means the youth will leave our clubs career, startup, and homeowner ready.
And the organization's recent merger with Pony Ride, a small business incubator, has taken their programming to the next level. Tenants renting out space in the club locations, many of them passing valuable skills on to the kids.
Entrepreneurship is not a curriculum. It's really an environment, it's a culture, it's a language, it's a network and a connection that our youth need to really find that pipeline and grow as entrepreneurs.
Creative Trent Garçons says he's thankful for his growth within the club ecosystem.
I was in here like every day, kind of like 5 days throughout the week. Like they was helping me as far as like the business side of things.
And it's people like Philip who are right there encouraging Trent as a mentor and friend.
He just gave me a different perspective on how I can take my art.
Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan is one of 6 charities benefiting from tonight's charity preview, the funding critical to the organization's mission.
We want what happens in these 4 walls to permeate throughout the entire community and lift up the entire community and ultimately lead to economic revitalization for these neighborhoods.
and a push for more of those full-circle success stories that are certainly something to smile about.
We're just going to keep it going, keep the smiles going, keep the energy going, and know that you can change the world with one smile at a time.
And of course, I'm still smiling just thinking about all of the wonderful work that they do in all of these charities. So deserving. Carolyn and Dave, back to you.
Absolutely, Alex. The Boys and Girls Club, I mean, they keep kids out of trouble. They inspire them about their future. Just so important for our community.
And that's why this night is so important as well, so we can help those individuals advance. So much to see and do on the show floor. Next, we take you inside Cadillac's special Electric Theater. That's next. Chevrolet's truck lineup has been around for more than a century. People love the Chevy Silverado. They have a high driver satisfaction rating from J.D. Power and Associates.
You know, Dave, it is really insane when you think how so many people love these trucks now. Young people, old people, men, women, you name it, people love it. Yep. It's really popular because of all of the innovations like the multi-flex tailgate. This tailgate has 6 different functions to help you load and unload the cargo bed. They're really sweet.
Yeah, always coming up with something new and exciting. Detroit automakers constantly innovating their vehicles.
Glenda is in Cadillac right now where they are showcasing the past and the future. Glenda.
Oh, Carolyn, Dave, this is an incredible experience in Cadillac. And joining me now is Marcy Perez with Cadillac Marketing. And you have to tell us about what's behind me, the immersive experience of going from the beginning of EVs to now.
Yeah, it's super exciting. We developed the Electric Theater for consumers to really get excited about our 120 years of innovation and technology and really where we're going with our EV future. So it's exciting, it's a bold expression of who we are, and we're really excited to share all that we have coming up.
And you walk in and it's like the history is playing on the wall.
Yes, it's all around you, it's fully immersive, and then it slowly introduces you into our Cadillac EV future and all the products that are yet to come.
So speaking of the products yet to come, I see the Lyric over here and the Celestiq. There's so much going on, but people are really interested.
Yeah, the Lyric has been gaining crazy popularity. We have sold out of the debut edition in 10 minutes last year sometime. So continuing to see really great demand on the product and a lot of excitement.
Marcy, and what do you think of the show being back and having all the new innovative vehicles on display?
It is so great to be back in person with everybody, and happy that we're finally past the hump of COVID and all that's come. So happy to be here for sure.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll get to pop in and one day take a spin.
Absolutely, absolutely. Enjoy it. It's a lovely vehicle, and I think you'll really have fun driving it.
Thank you so much, Marcy.
Absolutely.
What you up to, partner?
All right, Glenda, thank you so much. You know, Huntington Place has been a perfect host for the return of the North American International Auto Show. Boy, we have so much to celebrate. I mean, especially after 3 years, people are excited. You can just feel the energy in this room, can't you?
All the way from every corner of this room. Right now, we want to go to Brian Abel. He has more for us. Brian?
Carolyn, Dave, such a great time here in Stellantis display. Take a look at what's happening here behind me. You want to know what a Jeep Wrangler feels like going through elements? Well, you're seeing it right now live. It's pretty incredible maneuverability course here. And then if you pan just left here, John, look at these Rams coming around. So there is a lot of interaction here in Stellantis and every display that you can get inside and get a real feel for the vehicle that you may want to take home at some point. So there is so much to do, and we're going to be talking about what went into making all of this here coming up in just a bit. For now, I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, we'll get to Keenan in just a little bit, but you know the fun continues outside and inside. Keenan's out there in Hart Plaza. We're inside here at Huntington Place.
And it's going to be really a great addition to the show for families, for kids, some of the activities outside as well. Let's send it to Keenan now with more on all of that. Keenan?
Hey guys, I told you I was going to get into a monster truck. There is a huge kid inside of me, but that kid is in an even bigger truck. I'm in one of the Raminators. I'm joined now by Tim Hall, who's co-owner of Hall Brothers Racing. Tell me a little bit about how big this thing is. What can it do?
Well, Keenan, this truck is 10 feet tall. It's about 13 feet wide. It weighs 11,000 pounds. Goes 0 to 60 in a couple of seconds, and top speed's about 100 miles an hour. So imagine an elephant that can run 100 miles an hour.
This thing is a beast, an absolute beast. And how many of these do you have?
Well, there are 7 Raminators. They're all based on the 2022 Ram Power Wagon. So, and they're going to be performing. One of them is going to be performing down here, right here at the Hart Plaza all week. And the other one is the one you're sitting in, and folks can come and sit in it just like you.
All right, so the one that's going to be performing, what's it going to be doing, and when's it going to be doing it?
11, 1, and 7 monster trucks are going to be smashing the junk cars here. We got some cars drugged down here, and some old Detroit examples. You know, we're gonna the auto show's all about the new stuff. Well, we're going to smash some of the old stuff and send it back to the recyclers.
All right. Now, you know, I don't know how much it costs to build one of these or own one of these, but I would want one. But I'm probably short about $100,000. How can I get money to actually get a Raminator myself, or at least a piece of one?
Well, I don't know about that. You got to work pretty hard, and you got to find some good sponsors like Ram Trucks that help us. But you know, we've been very fortunate. Been in the monster truck business for 35 years, and it's always good to come to Detroit. Every time we get to come to Detroit, used to race in the Silverdome, race in Ford Field, get to race at a lot of different places here, and it's always good to come to Detroit, right here at Ram.
And you guys have there's a raffle going away, $100,000 up for grabs?
There's a sweepstakes, that's right. You can register to win $100,000 to go Ram truck shopping. And it doesn't cost anything to enter, and you can do it right here when you come and climb in the Raminator to get your picture taken.
That's right. So guys, I thought I was special that I would get to be in the Raminator, but this is open to everyone. You can come on down, sit in the Raminator, and I think my time is up because I just heard a kid talk about how cool this monster truck is. So I'm a big kid, but I think there's a bigger kid and a smaller package waiting to get in here. So guys, back to you.
You got that right, Keenan. It's so nice that families will be able to come down at an affordable price or for free to see all of the good things going on at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit.
And there's a lot here.
Yes, indeed.
And Huntington Place has been a perfect host for the return of the North American International Auto Show.
Joining us right now is Steve Steinauer. He's president and CEO of Huntington National Bank. So, what do you think about this reimagined auto show, outside, inside?
This is just amazing, and so much energy. It's electric vehicle, it's electric here tonight. And obviously the two of you are making it that way.
Thank you.
What are you most excited about, beyond just the energy that's pulsating throughout this room?
Well, the amount of innovation here, it's stunning. So if you go to a car show year after year, this one's different. This one's very different.
Absolutely.
And it's great to see everybody after a couple of years of hiatus.
And tell everybody got their arms out right here at the end of summer. So exciting. So tell me, why do you care so much about southeastern Michigan and, of course, the city of Detroit? You're really committed to this area.
We are. We've been investing in Detroit now for decades. We made a big acquisition, a combination with TCF, a little over a year and a half ago. It's been a home run for us, and we love Detroit. Detroit as a market is one of our biggest markets. It's growing, we're investing, we're doing very well here. And you see events like this that are remaking the Detroit and the auto industry. And we're a big financier to the auto industry.
And we are shining brightly tonight.
And the Huntington name on this glorious facility now. And you have a brand new Detroit headquarters going up right on Woodward Avenue, which is going to be a tremendous addition. How close to completion for your Detroit team to move into that beautiful facility?
Our team is moving into the Huntington Tower now. So when you're at night and you see green in Detroit, you're gonna think of Huntington. It's fabulous. And Huntington Place and the energy, the activity tonight. It's a wonderful time to be in Detroit.
Well, after 3 years, the spotlight is on, and it is certainly shining. So thank you for being here with us. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the party.
It's my pleasure, and I hope we're going to see hundreds and hundreds of thousands out for this spectacular auto show.
We hope so too.
Fantastic. Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Steve Steinhauer, the CEO of Huntington, here with us in downtown Detroit tonight, adding to the fun.
Oh yeah, it is definitely a party here. And we've got more coming up next. We're going to head to Jeep for an extreme off-road experience at Camp Jeep. We're back in a moment. If you are looking for some extreme test drives, head over to Camp Jeep and Ram Camp.
And that's where we find Brian Abel. So Brian, looks like an adventure over there.
Yeah, Ram truck territory, pretty incredible experience. And here to talk about it is Jason Russ. Jason, just explain to me, this is great. What went into making this happen?
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool, huh? I mean, when you look at what the Detroit Auto Show has become here, it's really something that we've been working towards for quite a few years, but we've never really had the opportunity to bring something like this indoors. So what you're looking at is about 7 different obstacles that our light-duty and heavy-duty trucks will take customers through with a professional driver. You know, it really showcases the best vehicle attributes from both a vocational and a recreational standpoint. So you'll see the line that's formed behind us. When we get to public days, you know, our experience has been in the past that we'll see people stand after they've been through the experience in awe and just watch for probably longer than they spend in the truck. So it's really a cool thing for us to be able to bring here to Detroit, and we're very, very thankful and proud that we're able to do this.
And how, like, when you talk about this, what does this do for the brand? I mean, does this translate directly into car sales?
It does, actually. And thanks to our Ram brand leadership, you know, they trust us to come out and engage with the consumers. We'll put roughly 25,000 consumers through this experience over the course of the auto show. You know, and like any smart company, we do a lot of pre and post survey, and we found that any customer who comes through and takes a ride with us, their likelihood to recommend or buy a product from us more than doubles. So that alone just tells you, you know, if you can get a customer behind the wheel or in the passenger seat, the interiors themselves will blow away most luxury makes in these trucks. So it really does a lot for us in terms of advocacy.
Jason Rush, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, back to you guys.
So much technology for new vehicles is tested before a concept car ever gets out there on the road, right?
Indeed. Mike Duffy got a chance to try out Ford's new dynamic driving simulator and shows us how it's changing the way cars are developed.
Gone are the days when car manufacturers like Ford could only test it if they built it from the ground up. While simulators have been around since the 1970s, the technology has gotten so good that Ford is now able to try out various road conditions and changes to the car's features, all with just a push of a button. Robert Rivoli is Ford's Advanced Driver Assist Systems Simulation Technical Specialist, and he's showing us around.
We're standing in Ford's brand new dynamic simulator lab.
He says the technology has come a long way from earlier simulators.
This is bigger, better, so we have more capability here. What you're seeing in front of you is a platform that enables you to give an immersive experience to the driver. And really, that helps you understand and feel the emotions that you would feel driving a real vehicle.
The technology has already been used to develop Ford's vehicles of the present.
And some great examples of our fine product that has come out would be Maverick, Mach-E, as well as the new Ford Lightning.
As well as of the future.
We're able to look at vehicles and drive vehicles that are still 5 to 7 years out from customers' hands, or maybe even concepts that are 10 or more years out.
Of course, I couldn't just take his word for it. I had to get behind the wheel.
They're pulling away the stairs, so we're about to get started. I hope you're as excited as I am about this.
I started out slow.
So right now you're driving a Maverick, our new small pickup truck. So this was developed using this simulator.
So this handles just like a Maverick would. I mean, all the feels that I would experience in a Maverick, I'm experiencing right now.
Correct.
The machine let me experience, in an instant, what it's like going from driving a Ford Maverick to driving the Ford Lightning.
Yeah, actually, I would say this already feels different, maybe a little smoother.
You are perceiving all the things that you should.
Okay.
I also got to experience those same vehicles when different weather, time of day, and road conditions were applied.
Oh yeah, this is a rough road.
Sometimes it even got so real watching the cars pass me by that my driver muscle memory just kicked in.
I was just trying to signal.
It's good that you're that immersed.
All right, hate to end it, but I guess we got it.
All good things must come to an end sometimes.
I appreciate that.
No problem, our pleasure.
Wow, so much innovation makes you feel like you're really in the car, right? You know, President Joe Biden stopped by to see the new cars and technology at the Detroit Auto Show. He wasted no time before he hopped into a bright orange Corvette Z06 EV.
The president announced the approval of funding for the first 35 states, including Michigan, to build their own electric charging infrastructure throughout their states.
Which is so very important. A spectacular week for the Motor City. Joining us right now is the mayor of Detroit, Mike Duggan. Thank you so much for being here with us.
It's been a great week, right? Back on the world stage with this show and the attention focused on it.
You know, my first month in office, January of 2014, Vice President Joe Biden called to say he was coming to the auto show, took me to dinner, which was the first time I met him. Detroit was in bankruptcy, GM and Chrysler were coming out of bankruptcy, and there was a pall over the whole auto show. This year, it's been nothing but celebration, and you can feel the mood tonight.
Can't you? Everybody's excited to be here, and I know you took a tour of the auto show floor earlier this week. What stood out to you? I mean, because this is a reimagined show, never been outside and indoors.
You know, you didn't show it on there, but the most frightening of these is the Jeep Mountain. I got in that Grand Cherokee, goes up 40 degrees. You think you're going to slide over backwards and then go straight down, hits the brakes. There are some activities here as exciting as any Cedar Point rise. I think people are going to enjoy the experience more than they have in the past.
Well, and January to September, I mean, September's a spectacular month in our city, and we've got indoor stuff and the outdoor edition, which makes it really special.
Well, there's no question. A huge part of our planning every year was how to have the dump trucks that were going to haul the snow for the inevitable blizzard we had every year on Auto Show Week. And now you got people outside, that amazing Mustang Stampede that celebrated all of downtown. Having a September auto show, I think, is going to end up producing record crowds.
Well, Mayor Duggan, we know you are a busy man. Thank you for giving us your time to shining brightly, especially here in downtown, and it has a lot to do with you, sir.
Glad to have the two of you here.
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. Mike Duggan, the mayor of the city of Detroit. And next, a look at the teams of people it takes to power the auto show floor. That's next.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back to Channel 7's Red Carpet Charity Preview, where the cars are definitely the stars tonight. You can feel the excitement. It is live, folks.
It's live television.
Yes, indeed.
It is. Glenda Lewis is checking out the sweet rides in Chevy for us right now. Glenda, take it away.
Oh, sweet and spicy and everything nicey, Davey. How about that? Hello to you and Carolyn, and I am with one of the men of the hour in the middle of the Chevy display.
Oh my God.
Is that okay?
That's fantastic.
Can I call you that? Scott LaRich with us, 38 dealerships, a long history and a long legacy in Chevy. I feel like everywhere I look, I see a Tahoe. It's been a hot year.
I'm actually driving a Tahoe right now, and I am so proud to be representing the 38 Metro Detroit dealerships, Chevy stores right here in Metro Detroit. You know, we are excited to be part of the first indoor-outdoor show, and Chevrolet has a lot to be happy and proud. We have cars on the lots right now ready for immediate delivery, and thousands coming in that people can reserve and take delivery in the very near future, and all they have to do is go to ChevyDetroit.com, find their nearest Chevy dealer, and find out why Chevy drives the Motor City.
That is amazing.
You know,
wow.
it's been over 1,000 days since we've had an auto show, right?
Yes, it has.
And the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers have been doing a lot of things in their communities but we also as a group do things. We have 4 events a year where we collect much needed things for like the Capuchin Soup Kitchen, veterans, animal shelters, and also kids with cancer. And we're so proud to have that opportunity to give back to the community.
Well, you have such a rich history through your entire family, and it's so nice that you give that helping hand back to people who need it the most. You talked about driving the future, electric future, and they're now available.
They are, and if you want to see the future of EVs, what Chevy has to bring, we have the Blazer here, the all-electric Blazer, the all-electric Equinox, and the all-new, hard-working Silverado all-electric truck.
Can I sit in one?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. You can have one.
You heard it right here live. Dave, Carolyn.
We heard it, Glenda. I want one too. I love that Silverado. Yes, indeed. Pretty sweet. Thank you, Glenda.
Yeah, one for you, and one for you, and one for you, right?
Well, we like it. All right, so much focus at the North American International Auto is on electric. If you know that. Teams of people to get EVs on the show floor, right?
Keenan Smith shows us how the NICU IBEW worked around the clock to get the vehicles ready for their big debut in Detroit.
To make the transition to electric vehicles successful, it's going to take a whole lot of charging stations. And that's where NECA electrical contractors and the highly skilled electricians of IBEW Local 58 come in.
We play a significant role in the EV industry. Our contractors are working with customers in the commercial, public, fleet, and residential markets. If it's an electric vehicle, we do it.
Electrical work is complex. Training and certification is a key component to the success of electric vehicle market expansion, whether that's for a new EV, like this beauty for you and me, or a new fleet of EVs for your business. The NECA IBEW team have been preparing their contractors and highly skilled workforce with nationally recognized EV ITP training.
We're ready for electric vehicles. We've been training for this for years. Many of our members are EVITP trained and certified.
Because EVs are relatively new for most of us, it's important to work with contractors and electricians that know a lot about EV charging and complete critical site assessments and caseload calculations to ensure the installation is safe.
As an electrical contractor, we are responsible for the design and installation of the EV charging systems.
The NECA IBEW team has worked around the clock on the North American International Auto Show, as they do each and every year, delivering a spectacular looking show floor and supplying and managing the power for the show. Teamwork brings it all together here and for EV manufacturing too. Major investments include plant conversion for EV production at GM's Factory Zero and Ford's Rouge EV plant.
Our members work to put the auto show together, and it's amazing. Our members also work at GM Factory Zero and the Ford F-150 Lightning plant.
As you're checking out the amazing variety of electric vehicles during the North American International Auto Show, know that the electrical professionals of NECA and the highly skilled electricians of IBEW Local 58 are trained and ready to power your drive. Visit poweringmichigansfuture.com for more information and to connect with a contractor.
Keenan, thank you, and thank you to all the NICU and IBEW workers for all their hard work. The show here on the floor looks fantastic.
Absolutely, and you know they've been working around the clock. We'll be right back with more of the Charity Preview here on 7.
The Detroit Auto Show is all about looking at the cars of the future.
And they look spectacular. Brian Abel joining us right now with more on an EV concept that's been turning heads all week long. Brian.
With one of the showstoppers of this year's Detroit Auto Show. Take a look at this thing, the Dodge Charger Daytona SRT. And it is my treat to be able to talk with Ralph Gilles. You are the Chief Design Officer for Stellantis North America. Tell us about this beautiful muscle car that's also an EV.
Yes, it is. I would say it's the very first electric muscle car ever, so it's exciting for that. It's also a dream come true. There's a lot of the Mopar in there, the 68, 69, 70 Mopar, and it's a two-door, so all the things that our owners have wanted is in this vehicle.
This doesn't look like the kind of EVs that we are used to, Ralph.
The brief was simple from the Dodge brand. They said no jelly bean cars. So we tried to give it as much presence as character as we're known for, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it is all about the future. This thing is powerful, it's menacing, but it's also very efficient.
That front end is gorgeous, but with electric vehicles, usually you can't hear them. That's not the case with this one.
Yes, this has character. So Tim Kaniskis, head of the brand, wanted to give it a visceral experience. So we have a 132 decibel sound generator that amplifies the electric motors and also sprinkles some goodness.
I think we're able to hear that, Ariana. Can we?
There we go.
John, if you want to come pan over here, take a look at, listen. It still purrs, Ralph.
Exactly, that's the idea. And actually, if you could feel the floor trembling, right? So that's part of the idea.
Beautiful. Ralph, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Keenan?
Now, if you come down here to Hart Plaza, whether you're just hanging out listening to one of the 3 DJs or coming over after the gala is over, come check out the food. 12 spots down here where you can get some food or drink. I'm here at the Motown Bistro from Jackson 5-Star Catering, and let me tell you, the food looks delicious. You guys have some fantastic food. Can I get a pulled pork? Oh, all right, there you go. That's what we're talking about, nice and warm. And yes, that is delicious. Absolutely fantastic. When you're down here, come out to Hart Plaza. But if you're also looking for something fun to do at the auto show, gotta check out the dinosaurs. They are huge. There are all sorts of dinosaurs laid out across the area there in Huntington Place. Some of the dinosaurs are huge. They're taking advantage of those 30-foot high ceilings. You can get up and close with animatronic dinosaurs. They actually move. Fantastic for the kids, fantastic for the family. It's just one of the fun, fantastic things to do at the auto show.
At Hart Plaza, check out shows that include Bigfoot number 20. The world's first battery-powered monster truck will perform a car-crushing show each day of the Detroit Auto Show. The world's largest rubber duck will be on display on the riverfront. It's 61 feet tall and weighs more than 30,000 pounds. The popular game Duck Duck Jeep, where Jeep owners leave rubber ducks on other Jeeps, will be a part of the fun. Show your auto show ticket, and you'll also be able to check out the Round 1 Gaming Lab in Hart Plaza, which is a gaming on-the-go ultimate arcade experience with PlayStations, Xboxes, and Nintendo Switch games. You can also try a ride and drive on part of the 2023 Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix Downtown Circuit. Or check out the Flintmobile from the movie The Flintstones.
All right, guys, so yeah, I'm still here at Hart Plaza. So much to do. I'm going to go find some more trouble to get into. For now, back to you.
Oh, we love it, Keenan, including that cheeseburger and that Detroit chili dog. We wouldn't mind one of those right now up in here in Huntington Place.
It sounds good, indeed. You could definitely see something for the entire family here, and the same with the new 2023 Tahoe RST. Chevy's most popular full-size SUV now comes with a lot of performance features. The Performance Edition, unveiled this week, is a 6.2-liter V8 with 433 horsepower.
That's a lot of power. It's got more horsepower, in fact, than any other Tahoe. The engineering team that created the Tahoe police cruisers worked on this vehicle as well. It is fast too. It goes from 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds. Now that is fast.
And let's head over quickly to the Huntington red carpet. Alicia, take it away.
All right, thank you so much. I tell you, we have the Taz here on the red carpet, and we have the people. I am so honored to be with Trisha Keith right now. She is the Executive Vice President of Emerging Markets for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, a longtime sponsor of the charity preview, and also a big supporter and partner with the automotive industry. How exciting is it to be back here tonight?
It's thrilling. It's so wonderful for the automotive industry. It's so wonderful, Detroit, and all that's happening. It's so great to see everybody healthy and out together again, right? It's been too long, and it's great to be back together.
It is, you just said it. It's so perfect. And I have to say, when we look around and we see all of the innovation that the automakers are showing off tonight, there is such an effort that's put into making sure the customer experience is top notch. And I know with your job with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, you pay a special attention to that as well.
Well, we at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan are all about our members. And whether it is through J.D. Power, which is the award that we won for the highest rank in customer satisfaction for our commercial plans, or in our Medicare Advantage plans where we've gotten the highest rating for quality for our Medicare Advantage plans given by CMS nationally, we're thrilled for that. And that really translates to satisfaction from our members.
Congratulations on those awards. It's a big deal.
Thank you. We're thrilled by it, and we're working every day to continue to deliver that to keep our members happy and healthy.
Thank you for all you do, and thank you for your sponsorship and support tonight for this wonderful event for our community. Trisha Keith, everybody, from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Carolyn and Dave, back to you.
Thank you so much, Alicia. We certainly do appreciate everything they do. Still ahead, we head to Lincoln, where electric meets luxury. There's no show without luxury to look at and to dream about here at Imagine Detroit Auto Show.
Glenda Lewis is at Lincoln, where the crowds can't get enough of Lincoln's concept vehicles. Glenda?
Oh my goodness, Dave, Carolyn, up, and away. I feel like I'm gonna fly away. It looks like a spaceship. Joining me now is the president of Lincoln, Joy Filatico. Joy, this is beautiful.
Yes, this is our Model L100 concept car. We're celebrating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln. So we've built this vehicle to pay, to show our vision for the future, but also pay homage to the past. And you can see the futuristic design. You can see the welcoming embrace of the doors, but you can see the digital floor. Lots of autonomous electric vehicle.
So much thought and innovation going into this. We know the new Corsair just came out, 2023.
Yes, super excited about that. We got a new modern progressive front grille on it. We got a big screen inside of it, and we've got Active Glide, our new software for hands-free driving. Super excited about our new Corsair as well.
A lot of people checking out what Lincoln has to offer. And if I'm correct, I hear that you may be able to smell a vehicle over there from the inside out.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. That's our digital scenting, and that is in our EV concept. It's our Lincoln Star, which really is our new design language for the Lincoln brand, and it has digital scenting in it, along with rejuvenation moods. So whatever mood you're in, you can have a choreographed lighting, smell, scent to enjoy.
Well, Lincoln continuing to drive us forward into the future. Joy, it's been a pleasure to talk with you.
Thank you, Glenda. Thank you for being here. What a night. It's nice to be back at the North American International Auto Show, isn't it?
And everybody's enjoying and taking it in. It is very nice. Thank you, Joy.
Thank you, Glenda. Thank you so much.
All right, Dave, Carolyn, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Glenda. I walked past that vehicle. I had to do a double take and a triple take.
That concept is stunning.
Yes, it is.
For Lincoln.
So many partners are helping better the city of Detroit and our region. Joining us from Delta Dento is Margaret Trimmer. And mobility is so closely connected to healthcare. What kind of innovations here at this auto show will help Delta Dento with that?
Well, technology, mobility really are revolutionizing the delivery of healthcare, even veterinary care, right? So we see a great number of possibilities in the delivery of oral health care to people who are transportation challenged, to people who may be older and it's just harder to get out of the household. Mobility offers a lot of solutions to us.
Margaret, we just showed the Lincoln concept, which is incredible. As you've walked around tonight, anything in particular catch your eye so far?
Well, we look at mobility and the vans and the RVs and the big vehicles that we can take our dental services into the community. So Ford Transit has a sweet spot in our heart. And we've been spending a lot of time in the Ford Center here.
Which is really important. You do so much in our community, so we appreciate you being here and, of course, supporting all of this.
Thank you. We love being here with most of our customers. I mean, this is our customer hub. We have a great deal of automotive business.
Wonderful.
So we're happy to be here.
Margaret, enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is a spectacular night.
Oh, yeah.
And we're thrilled once again to be here to bring it to you all of the excitement, all of the action. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. We're going to head back to the Huntington red carpet to see all the best fashion at the charity preview. Stay with us. We're back in a moment.
Slow and steady, baby. I take my time.
We're going to head to Brian Abel now. He's about to show us some off-road action.
Brian, we'll turn it over to you.
And I am on the move, guys. We are here at Camp Jeep. I'm with Zach and getting a feel for a Wrangler. What is this all about? What are we doing?
So Camp Jeep, we're here to show you how off-road capable all Jeeps actually are. We've got disciplines set up to show each part of the mechanics. And then other displays here, we've even got images of each mechanism. And you wouldn't get in an off-road to test an off-road vehicle at a dealership.
Yeah, like what we're doing right now. My
Exactly.
goodness. And then I see what's coming up right around the corner once we get down from here. This looks like we could almost flip over backwards because of how high this thing is that we're about to climb. My goodness.
It's about 25 feet in the air. It's actually a brand new hill. We wanted to make an impact here when we first time in Detroit. It's kind of a big deal. This is a 40-degree incline. We have a pitch and roll feature here that'll show you your vertical and horizontals as you're climbing the hill.
And here we go. So take a look at this. Oh my goodness. Are we at an auto show or an amusement park?
I think it's a little bit of both, isn't it?
Wow, okay, that was an incredible experience. Now I can't imagine what happens when we go down. Zach, really appreciate your time. We are gonna head now to Alicia on the red carpet, Alicia.
I tell you what, we are having too much fun here on the red carpet. We have been talking fashions, and we have a special treat for you now. Mariana Kiris is back with me, our fashion trends expert, and we have a reveal right now. This is a bespoke gown. Ivona Nice-Valaire and her son are showing this off. She is the chief executive at IAC Group, which is an automotive supplier here. Tell us about the gown, Mariana.
Oh, this gown is spectacular. This gown is made up of so many sustainable materials. All of this applique, if you could see it up close, it's just made out of these fabrics that are all high-tech fabrics. Even her earrings, her accessories, this entire outfit.
I love it. It's like sustainability and luxury, you know, because the interiors of cars, it's all about that tailoring that you do, even using the fishing wire and ocean plastics for the earrings. I mean, everything was thought of. Thank you so much for unveiling this here tonight. We love it.
What a special look.
Yes.
What a special look.
Right.
And technology is everywhere in this auto show, so what better than to feature it in fashion?
What other trends are we seeing tonight, Mariana?
We're seeing stunning ball gowns, really glamorous gowns. And here, just a sampling of what we've been seeing. I love the applique and the soft pink. And then we have, some of these women have designed their own gowns.
You designed this gown? Yes. Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
And then the funnier thing is that she has a friend of hers from high school here, and they both were got the prize for the best dressed in high school.
See, it was meant to be.
It follows through. And then I know we talked about one shoulder, and it is so dominant that I wanted to show it again for this segment because I think 1 in 3 women this evening are all wearing that one shoulder.
So nice.
We talked about
and we've got the sparkle and the men.
Oh, and then the men's. They continue to wear these embellished tuxedos, and here we have the leopard tuxedo, and then this gentleman also has shoes that light up. I mean, everybody really brings out the top accessories for this event. And then lastly, in white, I'm seeing a lot of all over white, both in men and women, and just love this tuxedo.
Everybody is bringing it tonight on the red carpet. Mariana Kiris, it's been such a pleasure being here with you. Dave and Carolyn, y'all look stunning as well, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, I mean, so many stunning looks tonight, Alicia. I mean, the pops of color, the guys getting all in on it.
It's a night to show out. for fashion and the cars, of course, and haven't we missed it?
Yes, we have.
Over
It's
the
working.
last
It's
several
working.
years.
So much more ahead from our red carpet charity preview. Coming up next, we have some special guests stopping by to talk about what to expect at the North American International Auto Show when it opens to the public.
It has been a big night tonight, and it's just the beginning. The chair of the auto show, Joe Lunghammer, and Vice Chair Thad Zott join us now. And first of all, Joe, we'll start with you. Big congratulations. We're back and running.
Well, thank you very much. We're so happy to be here after 3.5 years, and to have the show be as vibrant and successful as it's going to be, and it is already. It's terrific to be here.
Dad, I got to ask you, what does it take to pull off an event like this? Because outdoors, indoors, waited 3 years for this.
Yeah, 3.5 years in the making. Lots of cooperation with the state leadership, obviously city leadership, manufacturers. You guys have helped us hype the show, all the media. We love you guys, so thank you so much. Everybody's got an all-in attitude, so I tell you what, it's been a blessing being able to watch it. But when everybody works together, man, we can make some magic happen in Detroit, and it's happening tonight and this week.
Magic is right.
And Joe, we know the importance of this show for the city of Detroit and the economy in the city of Detroit.
Oh, for sure. It brings in millions and millions of dollars to the city. We've made sure that it's an inclusive event. We have a lot of things outside that are free, that people can enjoy. And then we have inside. We have the dinosaurs. We have all these great cars. We're covering all the bases.
Oh, absolutely. And the restaurants, the hotels are filled. Everybody's, it's a win-win
It's
for
electric out there.
everybody.
Yeah.
Joe, Thad, thank you so much
Our
for your
pleasure.
time and putting on this remarkable
Fantastic.
charity preview. and
Let's
auto
celebrate.
show.
Let's
Yes,
celebrate.
Yes.
Celebrate for sure.
This is celebration.
Joe, Thad, thank you so very much for being here. Congratulations on tonight's success. And I know the public show is going to be fantastic as well.
Yes.
Our pleasure. Let's shine,
Thank
Detroit.
you
Let's
guys.
shine.
Thank you guys. We're
Thank
going
you
to rock.
so much.
We'll be right back with more from the North American International Auto Show. Stay with us.
So great to be back. What an event. So many innovations.
Fantastic fashion on the red carpet. I have certainly loved every minute of the charity preview. Let's take one last spin around Huntington Place, starting with Alicia.
We have had the best time, Carolyn. Mariana Karras and I are like two kids in a candy store with all the fun fashions and all the great people. We were just talking about how the energy is electric this year.
Oh my God, Alicia, and not only the energy, but the way people have shown up in these gowns.
It's the best.
Stunning.
Best to you. Glenda, how about you?
Oh my goodness. This is how the crew at Huntington Place takes care of you. Time to kick up your feet and enjoy the ride. What a spectacular night. Back for the charity preview. North American International Auto Show 2022. Brian.
Glenda, I think I might have found my favorite vehicle right here. I'm a huge James Bond fan. Look at this Aston Martin. Though Michael Kasab with MV Auto Group brought all of these, it was really hard to choose because check out this McLaren. Woo! Keenan.
The fun here at Hart Plaza is still going on. The DJs are still rocking it. The food, the drinks still flowing. Now, all I need to do is get in on some of the glam. I don't need to come back over there to Huntington Place. I got the glam right here in Hart Plaza. Guys, back to you.
It has certainly been one party. Thanks to everyone at home for watching us.
Have a great night. Enjoy the auto show. Good night.
1, 2, 3, 4, pick and choose. You got angles, you got angles. You so bad you make the rules. You're the baddest around. You're the baddest. You're the baddest. You're the baddest.
Hair and makeup services provided by Vision Spa Salon. Gowns by Roma Sposa.
Oof, look at you looking oh so fine. Pull up to the crib, busting out that wine. Looking in the